I have to laugh. In fact, I did laugh out loud. Been waiting for this show to go on commercial. There's so much to unpack. Hello, my name is Anitra, and we're missing Alicia tonight, unfortunately. Like you guys know, she is a working woman, and I'm trying to be like her too, but right now I'm not, so you get to benefit from that. And I get to benefit from that as well, to be able to interact with you guys. But yeah, she's not going to be here today, but hopefully, or tonight, hopefully she'll be here next time. But oh my gosh, all right, so much to unpack. So let's start with the elimination. First of all, Amira, she came into it looking like The Walking Dead. I'm literally wondering, like, did she have COVID? Like, is she some kind of sick? She looked sick, you guys. Or I don't know if it was like maybe her just already feeling defeated, but she literally looked sick, and she could have been sick. So she goes in there, there's this lineup of people that she has to maybe have to go against, maybe Lewis has to go against. And like Paulie said, wow, this literally is a crapshoot, because there were only 5 girls in there and so many guys, and yet a girl gets picked. So it's scary out here in these challenge streets this season. It is scary. I'm actually happy for her, although I wouldn't want to go against Michelle. I also wouldn't want to go against Desi. I was happy for Lewis, happy to see him get off the hook. Because I'm pretty sure that Wes or Bananas would have sent him home. So let's be honest. So I'm glad that he was off the hook. So we start, they tell us what this elimination is. They're going to get dunked in this pool over and over and over again. And I'm thinking to myself, Amira literally already looks like she's sick. So she's going to be doing all this stuff. She's probably going to throw up. Like, I'm already like scared for homegirl. I'm scared for her. But they do this elimination, and she actually does really, really well. Like, it was very close between her and Michelle. And that kind of just makes me sad, because I'm like, what would Amira have done if she was in top form? Because I do not think she was in top form. Or maybe she just needs to believe in herself more, because sis, you could have had this. You could have had this. And the whole time I'm thinking, so then Amanda and Michelle, they start going at it, right? And because, you know, Amanda, she likes to poke the bear. And the whole time this is going on, John A's like, ooh, she said that? Like, and I'm like, you fake. Oh my gosh, I cannot with you. I'm like, you know that you're the one who voted for it, but you're just watching this drama go down and you're having these fake reactions. And I'm just like, and now where we left off on commercial, because it's about to come back on, her team is putting the, you know, connecting the dots. And like she knew they would, they're not dummies. And I'm just like, you dummy, because you did this and you voted in Michelle, who is also a really good competitor for your team. So your team's not going to support that. They're already not going to support it because you're voting in one of their people, but she's actually good and you're just being petty. So it's back, and Dusty's sitting there eating the popcorn and loving all the drama, and I love it. Ooh, where to begin? All right. I literally don't know where to begin. So, okay. All right. So we come back, and Amanda's talking about her son, Avani, which is so adorable. Follow them on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. So I love seeing her with Avani. So cute. And she's so cute with him. So she's talking about him and how she's doing it for her son. And we love it. We love to see it. But my girl, Amanda, I need you to stop being such an instigator. And, you know, I love it. Like, it's entertaining, but, you know, let it come to you. Let the drama come to you. I feel like you just be starting the drama. Like, Michelle wasn't even checking for you. Or maybe, I don't think she, yeah, well, she was, never mind. So, but you can check for Michelle because she is checking for you, but you don't have to so much about it, because now we see on this daily, you're kind of struggling to get over. And I'm just like, I'm praying and hoping that you do make it over. I would love that for you, love that for your team, but you do reap what you sow. You know, that's a real thing. Like, what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. That's biblical. So I'm afraid that it's going to come back around to you. And you are indeed, like Michelle is hoping and praying verbally, fall. I'm afraid you're going to fall. I'm sad my boy Paulie fell. Like somebody said, I don't know who said it, they said he's too strong for that. It's true. But, you know, I think sometimes he accidentally like uses energy in the wrong place. And then he did this before on when he was climbing up the net, and he fell into the water and fell really hard. And that messed him up on his was that his first season, or maybe his second season? And he literally, like, that took the wind out of him. So this one is like I think he expended his energy in the wrong place. But I really was liking Johnny Bananas. I was liking him. So that was really nice. Like, I was like, he's benefiting his team and his knowledge is benefiting his team. And I'm glad that he has this knowledge that everyone doesn't have. But unfortunately, none of them can make it over to the platform. I was so happy for Dusty. I love watching Dusty because he's such a fan of the show and happy to see him competing. But he fell, Tiffany fell, everybody fell. But maybe the green team can actually get all three players. But the blue team, the reason why they're so strong is their guys are Fessy and Corey. And then they have Survivor guys, Sebastian and Chris. They got Survivor guys. So it's like, and literally the girls are Tori and Cassidy, who's Survivor, and then two Alyssas, but Alyssa Lopez has proven herself to be strong. It's back on, but yeah, that blue team might be a force. Woo! Okay, I am shook. Like, this is a really, really good episode. Like, because I'm literally praying constantly through the episode that it will go on commercial. Because I'm like, there's so much to cover and I don't want to forget. But okay, let's dial it all the way back. Amanda made it, you guys. She made it to the platform. I couldn't believe it. And not only did she make it to the platform, she helped Desi onto the platform. They helped Tyler onto the platform. And this amazing feat where they're just like, don't give up. Don't let go. Reach your, kick your leg out. We're going to grab your leg. And they grab his leg and they're holding his leg and then they're hoisting him up. These two, Amanda's super small. Now, Desi got some muscle to her. But these two women hoist Tyler up into the, oh my gosh, it's amazing to watch. And I'm Team Green and I'm loving it. And Bananas goes, and I'm skipping, I'm not going to talk about everybody who went, but the blue team did well, but we can't even rag on Polly. We can't rag on Polly because Fessy dropped, Corey dropped, all these strong guys dropped, and this thing was really taxing. And I'm glad that Polly described it because we didn't really get that from the others, but it required like a lot of upper body strength and you had to like prepare for it a certain kind of way. But all these people are falling that should have made it across, and Michaela made it across, and Wes made it across, and then Bananas came through and made it look like child's play, like it was made for kids. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, Bananas, if I really feel like you should have gone on that first heat, because I get what you were trying to do, maybe like sit back and coach your team, but you could have done that the second time around. I feel like he needed to go the first time, show them exactly what he was meaning with the momentum and stuff. I don't know, maybe he was afraid that the other team would see him go and catch on, but I feel like he should have gone and his team would have benefited from seeing him actually demonstrate what he was trying to tell them. And then they would have been able to go and he would be able to coach them and they would have the visual from what he just did. But anyway, so that's done. Amanda is her own team's biggest cheerleader, and she's so funny because I feel like she says what everybody else wants to say, and she's like, losers. She's like Kyle. She's like, yes, team, red team, you're done. And she's her team's biggest cheerleader. And so the green team, they win, they pull it off, and TJ is so incredible, and he's giving Amanda her accolades and giving Desi her accolades because girl went twice, my sis went twice, and then he's giving like their team all the accolades, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy for my green team. And then so then we have Tori and Amanda. Oh, sorry, before we go to that, I just have to point out at the daily, did you guys notice that Michelle was like, yay, we get to go back in the water again, and then Johnny's like, right? And I'm just like, shut up. I'm just like, I just noticed everything that she does now in retrospect in connection to Michelle. I'm just like, fake. But anyway, so then we go to the house. We get this hilarious interaction between Tori and Amanda, where Tori's giving Amanda all the compliments and Amanda's just giving her all the insults back. And I really like their dynamic, honestly. It's hilarious to me. And the green team, then we get the girls talking. Tiffany's really heavily aligned with the girls, which is really funny. They're not really boys in there, but she's talking with her girls. Michelle's talking with the girls, and they're figuring it out that it's Janae. And they decide what they're going to do as far as the votes go. And it's funny because we had the scene before where Tiffany's like, Desi's like, just play dumb. And they did, but they're not playing dumb anymore. And Wes found that out in deliberation. He said these people are aligned, these people are not connected, these people are organized, and they let me do my little speech, but they told me how it's going to go down, and they're going to vote in two vets, and it is what it is. And it's so funny to me because the blue team was so wise. They said, we're just going to put green team names in there because we don't want to get too much blood on our hands. Green team is like, we want all the blood. We're putting in a blue girl and a red guy, and it's back. This is really good. Ooh, this thing is scary, y'all. It's scary. I really like the Hopper. What about you guys? Like, I like it because I feel like too often in this game, people just run the game and they just pick off certain people. I like that the vote is secret and that it is a crapshoot. After you get the names in there, it's like the odds are ever in your, may the odds be ever in your favor. But then it's also like sometimes the odds don't matter, as we saw with Amira, with Michelle, who went in against Amira. So I forgot to mention about Sebastian and Tori, because there's like all this stuff going on in this episode and they take forever to go on commercial. But Sebastian and Tori, I actually like it. Like Tori's a hot commodity in the challenge realm because someone's always trying to get with her. But I think I feel like it's probably too early to say this, but I think I like Sebastian out of most out of everybody else she's dated. Like I feel like he's very sweet, and I like that he was like saying, he has a crush on her, and he's like, I really, 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 really like your personality. And I just love that for whatever reason. I feel like that was a huge compliment. She seems like she has a great personality, and I just like that. I thought that was very witty and charismatic. So I like them. I'm liking them too right now. So Wes goes and tells Bananas, who is ironically or crazy enough, his number one person in the game. I like it. I get it. That's like his family member. Like you said, he's his legend, his fellow challenge great, and they've done the most seasons together. So I like that. And he tells him like, man, like I didn't have no power. Like I tried, but they're really organized and they're together. I'm just trying to remember everything that happened. Okay. All right, so we're at elimination. I might have to dial back because I feel like I'm forgetting things. But Tori's kind of feeling defeated, feeling like we're outnumbered. We're probably gonna have to be fighting for our lives out here in these streets every week. Which, yeah, maybe you do. And I think like about time, because we're over this whole Vacation Alliance that just goes through to the end every time with no adversaries and no eliminations or anything. So I'm all for the rookies banding together and sending them in every single time. You can still make it to the end, but you're just gonna have to fight for it. And I'm here, like, you're able to fight for it. You have the most experience. So it's like Michaela was pointing out, like, you guys are a help to our teams. So we need to get rid of their help so that, they don't have their help. So, but yeah, I'm not happy to see my boy Paulie's name in there at all. So now I got to be worried. I'm just hoping and praying that Janae goes in. And she was like, oh, 5 votes against me? And then he's like, wow, they're scared of you, something like that. And she was like, well, yeah, they should be. And I'm just like, I'm just over Janae. But I hope and pray that Janae is the one that goes in. Man, do I hope and pray that she's the one that goes in. It looks like it's balls in that they're going to be doing. That's a good one, especially for Tori. I don't want to see Paulie go against Bananas. I am not trying to see that. That's not good for their red team at all, no matter who would leave. So we really don't want to see that. Just trying to, while we have time. So Alicia and I, we talked about who we would have on our teams if we had the chance to pick teams. So my challenge vets and her challenge vet, ironically, we had different ones. Mine was going to be Wes and Amanda. Which, my girl Amanda, she proved her worth this episode. Alicia was like, no, I like Amanda, but I'm not picking Amanda because I'm trying to win. So I'm picking Tori. So she said Wes and Tori for her. And then we both had Paulie, of course. We both had, I think we both ended up picking Tyler. Both ended up picking Desi and Michaela. And who was our last girl? Gosh, it wasn't Michelle. Oh, that's all the girls. My bad. That's all the girls because it has to be those 3 girls and then me. And then so the guys were Wes and Paulie and Tyler. And I'm missing one of the guys. I'm missing some. Fessel. So that was our team. Please let me know what your team would be. And yeah, I'm curious to know that. And it's back. Whew. Janae is getting freaking massacred. And it's almost hard to watch. I don't like her, but golly, I ain't trying to see nobody get manhandled and pushed and pulled everywhere. And Tiffany was like, that ain't your friend. And I just reminded how Tiffany threw her vote away. Not cool. And I was like, see, this is the stuff, Tiffany, that bothers me. Why do you do these things? That's not your friend. You're telling Janae that Tori's not her friend. Janae's not your friend. Janae has already proven herself to be a shiesty player. She voted in one of your girls. Why are you messing up the vote? You could have potentially messed it up. I'm glad you didn't. Why are you messing up the vote for your friend? Girlfriend. If that ain't the pot calling the kettle black, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Seriously. All right, so I also wanted to say, what did I want to say? Oh, I'm so glad to have Michaela on my screen again. I don't know about you guys, but she is just glowing, and I just love seeing her face. I'm happy to see her again. She's a great competitor, and she's hilarious. So that was two. And what's the third thing? There was this third thing that I was like, don't forget to say that. Well, this isn't one of them, but definitely have to take the time to celebrate to say, hallelujah, praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus, that Bananas is not competing tonight. He's a far more valuable player than Janae. Like I said, like, bye, Janae. Sorry, like, not sorry. Her karma is catching up to her. You reap what you sow. You shouldn't have been playing the game like that. Don't play the game like that. You played it too often like that, and it's finally catching up to you. So do better, please. But I'm glad that Bananas doesn't have to go in. Polly doesn't have to go in. And now we're watching Janae and Tori go at it. But it's no competition. Like, I just don't see her pulling this out. And I don't remember what the other thing I was supposed to say was, but hopefully it'll come to me. Yeah. All right, so they're showing scenes right now. I'm sorry, I'm not going to comment on the scenes because I don't actually like watching the scenes for the season because I feel like they give stuff away too much. And my brain is way too analytical. Like, they may not think they're giving away much, but I will remember who was in what scene and be looking out for it. So I don't watch the scenes. So I'm not going to be commenting on that. But woo, Johnny got her butt whooped. Like, almost by double. Like, she had 15, Tori had 29. That was one away from 30. Like, she dusted her. She absolutely did dust her, but almost like by double. Sorry about it. Like I said, do better. And I can root for you again in the future, hopefully. But I just need you to do better. Be semi-loyal. Be a modicum of loyal. And stop having this quiet arrogance about you where you can dismiss people as invaluable and stuff. I don't know. Please let me like you again. All right. So Alyssa, I was living for her at the start of the elimination because she was like, I'm acting shocked, but I'm really actually excited that she's down there. But then when the episode ends, she's like, how do I hide from Tori that I voted Janae in? And I'm just like, this is exactly why. Last week happened and y'all got rid of a rookie, which did absolutely nothing for y'all's team. And the green team ended up coming back and winning because you got rid of Amira instead of somebody that you should have actually been trying to get rid of because you guys are scared. And I'm like, why are you so scared? And the green team, those rookies, they have the backbone. They got Desi, they have Michaela, they have Tyler, they have Monty, they have, I'm forgetting someone. They have Amanda, who's like, I don't even like Tori. I'm voting Tori in. I won't vote Bananas in. But if Bananas goes in, I don't really care. You know, they have people that aren't afraid. They have a freaking backbone. The blue team, their rookies are Sebastian, who's up Tori's butt, and Nick, who I don't know what he's doing in the game. And then we have Alyssa and the two Alyssas, who apparently Alyssa Lopez is afraid of Tori. So, and you know, Alyssa, I think she heard Alyssa S. I think her last name starts with an S. She was crying. All she could do was cry last week. So it's like that team has no backbone. You're showing me. And I need y'all to have a backbone against these vets. I get it. It's more scary for y'all. Y'all have Fessy also maybe possibly backing the vets on your team. But I really need y'all to pull it together and not let the green team do all the work. So, yeah, I think that's all I had to say. We're going to see what happens next week. But I'm liking this change in the tide. I'm liking what's happening. So we have a blue team win. We have a green team win this week. Now I want to see a red team win. I think it's time for a red team win. I would love to see it. But yeah, I'm actually really loving this season. The fact that Wes felt like, you know, he was afraid and that there was nowhere to run or hide, because they could go into elimination at any given time. Like, that's what we want. Like, these vets have it way too easy season after season. So I feel like that's the mark of a good season, where the vets are shook and they're like, anything could happen and I could potentially go in. So this episode was so much better than episode 1. And I want to go back and look at episode 1, honestly, just to see them come in the house again and catch any interactions that I may have missed and watch them pick their teams again. I want to see all that action again. So I think I'm going to go back and watch it. But really, really enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to make sure that I said everything that needed to be said about this episode. And I think I did. If I didn't, charge it to my head and not my heart. There was a lot to remember. It's late at night because the episode got pushed back because of the golf tournament. But yeah, great episode. Please like, subscribe, and comment, you guys. We love it when you guys comment because we want to talk to you about the episode. Again, let us know who your dream team would be, and let me know what you thought about the episode and who you were rooting for and what you think about and who you're rooting for in general. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.